Surviving Obamacare. That's what we'll talk about today. Unfortunately, it's the law of the land. And what's important for each of us to understand is how to get our own medical needs met and those of our family within the new era of socialized medicine that Obama has jammed down the throat of this country, and Judge Roberts has said, go ahead. It's tricky, and it's a whole new set of skills that you have to learn. There's a wonderful book I've been reading called Surviving Obamacare by Nick Tate, and it really is a manual for how to go about dealing with it. The first thing you have to do is to make sure that you're not buying a health insurance policy that is crazily beyond your means. The IRS just estimated a few days ago that the typical policy, in fact the minimum policy, for a family of 5 that would satisfy Obama's lofty requirements is $20,000 a year in premiums. And they also ruled that if you are the head of a household and you are employed, if your personal health insurance is more than 9% of your income, you're entitled to a subsidy. But it doesn't matter what your family policy is, you're not entitled to one. So in other words, let's say your individual health insurance policy has a premium of $6,000, and let's say that you make $40,000 a year. So that would be in excess of 9%. So you'd be entitled to a subsidy of about $2,500 a year for your personal policy. But if your family coverage costs $14,000 more, there would be no subsidy available for it at all. Much better right now to pay the fine, which in the first year is only $95. Then it goes up, and in 16 it becomes $700, and it goes up after that. But you can get yourself caught in a very serious bind. The second thing that's very important is to make sure that you get the medical care that you need, and that you insist on it. That if you are diagnosed with something severe like cancer or heart disease, do your own medical research and come up with what you think is the most important care, because the federal government will be increasingly trying to palm off on you inadequate care, stuff that's drugs that are not that expensive and not that effective. And it's a serious problem that you have to face. But these are just a few of the superficial issues. The real point is that this is a whole brave new world. It's an entire new universe, and none of us really have any experience at how to navigate this. And this book, Obamacare Survival Guide by Nick Tate, you can click on it in this video and order it, really is, I think, the most important thing you can have, because it really accompanies you and gives you a step-by-step understanding of how to deal with it. Thanks a lot.